Hello, so like I promised, today I'm reviewing the Bunny game. Hope you can see it on the TV behind me as well. So, this is banned in the UK, but there's a shop in London that sells these multi-origin DVDs, and they got this there. And when I was in the shop, I was buying it at the counter, and I was like, isn't this banned in the UK? He was like, yeah, I wouldn't say that too loudly, because he said he was going to put it on the shelf, then he was thinking, should I put it on the shelf, should I not put it on the shelf? The Bunny game, banned in the UK by the BBFC. The BBFC said they banned it because it's got a woman being sexually abused, and they thought that a viewer may get pleasure from that. Some sick person would get pleasure from that. I did not get pleasure from seeing that sort of thing. This film is very hard to watch. Now, the storyline is about a prostitute that is looking for an ex-customer. She finds this customer, which is a trucker, and then she gets taken out to this desert and gets taken for 5 days and is held captive for 5 days by this man as she is tortured by him. So this wasn't scripted. I watched the making of just now, and they said this wasn't scripted. Everything was just sort of improvised on the spot, and they had all the idea for the film, but then it wasn't scripted when it got down to making it. It was all improvised, and I think that is very tricky filmmaking. That's something hard to make, and with this sort of film, sort of a torture-born sort of horror type film, it's hard to make this sort of thing. This film, I can understand why the BBFC have banned it, but the BBFC need to sort of make people make up their mind for themselves. If there is some person that gets pleasure from this, then they get pleasure from it, but there's someone that wants to make the decision for themselves, and I made my opinion for this film. I bought this because I was intrigued why the BBC had banned it, what they found so bad about it, and in my opinion, it's really not that bad. Like, the BBC shouldn't have banned it. I don't understand why the BBC banned it, because there's some scenes where it's sort of horrible to see. You see branding of a woman at one point, and you see all these women chained up and that, and with carry bags over their head, and you see some horrible things, but there's part of me that doesn't understand why the BBC banned it. Like, what did the person find so bad about it? Now, yes, like I said, it is hard to watch, and it is a horrible watch, and it's very strange. Like, it starts off with this sort of storyline. You see this prostitute going to all these customers, having sex with them, doing things for them and that, and then she meets this trucker, and then all of a sudden the story changes. She gets held captive with it, but then all these montages start happening, all these montages with the other characters in the film that this trucker has tortured before, these other people that he has taken before and tortured, and sort of things he has done to them, and it's horrible to watch. You see them like getting carry bags over their head, you see them getting the thing that to open up their mouth or whatever, so they draw a lot. You see them spitting at the trucker, you see him getting a blowtorch and burning this metal thing for ages and branding them. That was hard to watch, but this film, I guess, it sticks in your mind. Like, after you watch it, you don't know what to really think. Now, there's been some very negative reviews on this. This was a 4.7 on IMDb, because I just guess people found it hard to watch and thought it was a very dull film, because it is very, very dull. I'm just stuck on what to say today, because the only reason I watched this is because when the BBFC bans something, it gets a lot of attention. Like the Human Centipede 2 full sequence got so much attention when it was banned that more people wanted to see it. And when the Bunny game got banned, I know there was a lot of people that wanted to see it. They were intrigued, and I'm one of those people that was intrigued on seeing this. I wasn't someone that wanted to get pleasure from watching it, because I didn't get pleasure from watching it. I was just intrigued. I wanted to know why exactly they had banned this. So, the Bunny game, I'm gonna give it. It's hard. It's hard to think of a rating, because this is just a incredibly hard film to watch. Like, it's only 76 minutes long, an hour and 16 minutes long it is, and it's just feels like it begins to drag near the end. There's all these montages happening. The main character is wearing this weird bunny mask. You know, the character's called Bunny, but she's wearing this weird, like, thing, this weird bunny thing, and he's wearing like a pig mask and stuff. He's got a chain by the neck, and it's just weird. Like, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10, because that's all I can really give it, because it's not something amazing, it's not brilliant, it's not great, it's just okay, really. The only reason I watched it is because I was intrigued. The only reason I bought it, because I was intrigued. It's banned in the UK, you can't buy it on UK DVD, it hasn't come out in America yet on DVD. That's why my release is a foreign release. If you can see on the back, it is a foreign release. It's the director's first film, and I think he did a good job. The cinematography is brilliant. It looks so good. The black and white works very well and makes the film even more sort of horrible to watch because of the black and white. I feel recently, like the Human Centipede 2 was black and white, and with this, I think the black and white works very well for the whole film and makes it more gritty and horrible to watch. That's all I can really say about the bunny game. So that is all I have to say today. Hope you enjoyed this review. Thanks to everyone that subscribed recently. You are brilliant. I shall see you all later. Goodbye.